Welcome, welcome.
Hello, everyone. It's Wednesday.
I like Wednesdays, especially when it's sunny and the birds are chirping early in the morning.
I know. Well, you're in such a good mood.
Well,
yeah.
it's because of that.
Yeah.
When I woke up this morning at an ungodly hour, the birds were already chirping, and I thought, it's going to be a great day.
Well, there you go. You heard it from Heather. It's going to be a great day, everybody.
I don't know if the Penguins are feeling
well,
like
that's
that.
the thing. Yeah, we should congratulate the Pens on, making it to the playoffs. Everything ended last night, however, and we were not at the game.
No.
But
Selena was.
Selena was, and our report from Selena is that, the fans were totally behind them, even on this last attempt to stay in it. It was do or die last night, and it ended.
They were energized. She said they were energized in the stands, in the parking lot, watching it at the big screen. She said there was
I
just
love
a
the
lot
big
of it.
screen.
I know.
I feel like they should bring out the big screen just for like big TV events.
Why not? Like Game of Thrones?
Or PTL.
Or PTL.
You think?
How can we make this happen?
I know. And isn't that funny? Just brainstorm right now.
Who's
All right.
watching who can make this happen
We
for
need to
us?
talk to Selena. Maybe she knows some people.
Okay, so you have some facial hair.
I do.
Right? Yeah,
Thank you for noticing.
I don't know when you made the decision to grow facial hair.
You know what? I did it on vacation like a few years back. And then when I came back, I was afraid they were going to make me get rid of it because I didn't ask the bosses, like, can I grow a little bit of a beard?
And people who aren't in TV, sometimes we do have to ask.
Yeah, they like to be able to know what's going to happen.
Consistency is key.
Because they take pictures of you and whatnot, and then all of a sudden you have a beard. Well, I think the management at the time was about to ask me to get rid of it, and then viewers wrote in. People commented that they liked it. So anyhow, yeah, that's how I got to keep it. And I remember I was at Rite Aid one day, and this guy came up to me, and he did not like it. He just out of the blue said, "I don't like it." And I was like what? And then he explained, you need to shave that off. But I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm. I like it too. So it came out of laziness on vacation, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Well, a lot of people.
Thanks for summarizing that.
A lot of people will grow mustaches or beards for the playoffs.
Oh, absolutely.
Like
playoff beard. Yeah.
But we have some good reasons why you should maybe shave them, because a lot of people will now that the playoffs are over for the Pens.
Okay.
I
don't know what you're about to say, actually.
It turns out they can be pretty dirty.
Oh.
Now, I don't know about yours. It's very clean shaven.
Yeah, I wash it. Yeah,
to the face.
it's short, and I wash it every time I wash my face.
So this is a study from Switzerland.
Okay.
Which is cleaner, a man's beard or dogs?
See.
They found that the dog's fur right around the neck was actually cleaner than a man's beard.
Than a man's beard.
Yeah,
well, these men in Switzerland need to wash their beards. Hello.
Just like your hair in your head, right?
Yes. I mean, I don't know what the deal there is.
So in this study, they found that more harmful bacteria in men's beards. 39% tested positive for harmful microbes that pose a threat to human health.
My gosh.
Gross.
All right, so wash your beard if you haven't.
Wipe for this.
I think mine is okay. I think it's these men in Switzerland. We need to launch a campaign for them to know wash your beard.
Proper hygiene for the beard as well. Okay, yesterday you called for a drum roll and we had to kind of fake it, but we actually have one today.
Right, because we launched a campaign to help you, or help us, ask you to help us. Can I talk today?
We need
Name
you to
our
help
new
us.
PTL car, and you came through, and we have the result today.
Okay, so we had dozens of people submit, and here's our drum roll. Katie is the winner.
Katie wins.
Katie wins over Bridget. Those were the two final names that we gave you yesterday.
And so people voted on Facebook and Twitter. And on Facebook, 79% of people said Katie should be. It was a little closer on Twitter.
It was.
58% of people said Katie should be the name. But clearly, hundreds of people voted. We want to thank you all for doing that. And so our new PTL car from Tom Henry Chevrolet is Katie.
Katie. Some people said we should name it Katie Carr. Carr with a K.
Oh.
Katie Carr.
Okay, well, interesting. Let's see how that evolves.
Speaking of Katie, this is like the biggest coincidence ever, because a viewer, her name is Judy Carvel, she posted this picture of her cat, Katie, watching us. This, I think, was on Monday. And she says her cat has a crush on you, David.
Clearly, Katie the cat is very, I can't talk today. Discerning, has great discerning taste. Thank you, Katie the cat.
She really loves the show. We're happy to have Katie with us every morning. Judy, thanks for submitting that, posting that on Facebook.
She says she's jealous. Katie is jealous of you.
Because she wants to be sitting here. Katie the cat.
Maybe we'll have a guest host one day when you're off.
We do need a mascot.
Yeah.
We'll have Katie the cat and Katie the car.
Yes.
Well, in her post, you saw a couple of the emojis.
A couple emojis at the end, and that got us thinking. You know, what do you use emojis? That is what makes up today's list. What are the most popular emojis? So we did a little bit of research. This is from Brandwatch, and it turns out face with tears of joy is the most popular emoji. Do you use that one?
I do.
Yeah,
often.
I use that one too. I don't know if I've ever used loudly crying face, but that is number 2. Smiling face with hard eyes, I use that a lot.
I use that one a lot.
That is number 3. Red heart, I use that a lot too. That is number 4. And number 5 is backhand pointing to the right, which I may have used maybe once. I think
I use the down, the finger pointing down more than the finger over. But
I guess it depends where you need to point.
I never know if it's appropriate or not to use emojis. I mean, when with a friend, it's okay. But then once you get past that point, is it okay?
I think like if you're writing to your boss,
Probably
maybe not. Maybe you should not use emojis writing to your boss. Unless it's a really fun kind of like text message or something, maybe. But otherwise, you know, it's just a friend, I think emojis
Do you engage in fun text messaging with your boss often?
I don't know. I mean, we have a couple bosses here, and it depends on, you know.
On which boss it is.
Or what we're talking about.
I'm putting you in the hot seat this morning, David.
Apparently.
Well,
first the beard, now this.
You and I do a lot of smiling working together, and it's genuine.
It's genuine, which is wonderful. I just love that.
It is, but there's a new study, and we're talking a lot about studies today. This new study, though, was looking at people in the customer service industry.
Yeah, which is really difficult. When you're dealing with people's complaints coming in and you need to sort of fake a smile, that apparently takes a toll on you, at least according to this study.
It does, and everybody, we're all customers. Even if you work in customer service, we all believe the customer is always right.
Right.
So sometimes they have to fake that smile, and the study says that people who force a smile in front of customers in this industry have a greater risk of heavier drinking after work.
Not such a good thing.
No.
But apparently it's about suppressing how you really feel, and it needs to come out somehow at the end of the day. But you know, these people whose jobs it is just to smile even when the company they're working for is being criticized or you're handling complaints, that can be rough.
See, I think they should look outside of customer service, because don't you feel like no matter what your job is, you still kind of have to reserve some of your real feelings.
That's true. Although there have been other studies too where if you sort of fake a smile, you trick your brain into releasing chemicals like dopamine and other chemicals that make you happy. So sort of by faking your way into it, you can make yourself happier, actually.
See, this is one of those things where it's like so confusing. What's the right thing to do? I don't know. I do not know.
I don't know. I don't know either. But it's always, I think it's good to smile regardless.
It is.
I think, you know, and if you give a smile back, this is the other thing that I've noticed. If you smile at someone and they smile back, don't you feel like an energy?
A connection.
Like, don't you think there's a connection, an energy or something?
Absolutely.
Like, I think it's connective.
It is. Well, we have plenty of things to smile about today. We have a great show lined up for you. We are going to take a break. We want to get to our first guest, and we are going to talk about some great stuff happening in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right. The show Book of Mormon opened last night at Heinz Hall, and we're talking with a local man and woman on the national tour about how they're making their showbiz dreams come true, and we'll play a little game with them called Know Your Elders. That is coming up.
But first, a much more serious topic that we really want to talk about today, fighting the war on opioid addiction. Find out about a new approach to battling this epidemic in Western Pennsylvania. That is next in today's Eye on Health feature.
And a little later on, we are talking with Phil Kogan about the new season of Amazing Race. It premieres tonight right here on KDKA. We will get his take on our Pittsburgh contestants' chances of actually winning the race. That and a whole lot more when PTL comes right back. Thanks for being with us.